Welcome back to theCUBE's Sports Zone Unfiltered. It is time to go around the loop, and we have brought in a newbie, Robert Hensley. Your first time
not a newbie,
here.
but a debut with us.
A debut with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've known you guys for years and years and years, so I'm glad to be on the show for the first time. Looking forward to it.
I know, we're glad to have you. All right, well, a lot of topics to discuss. Let's start with the Rockets. Omer Asik. He doesn't seem like he's going to get traded, but you never know with Daryl Morey. What do you think? Is there a chance?
I think if the Rockets had their choice, they would trade him and get back a valuable asset. But the question is, with the trade deadline coming up February 20th, if they can get back something that's reasonable. And I think the odds right now are stacked against that. I do think there's some posturing going on now. They definitely wanted him back on the floor before the trade deadline. Yeah. And they want him to show he's healthy and that he can help somebody else.
It's funny, though, because we were talking about this on our show. I love Daryl Morey, and I think he's played this roster so well. He's put it together. But I think he misplayed the everybody give me your best deal early on in the season. This is the deadline, and then that's that. I think now he's realizing people weren't going to play along, and so maybe he can get a deal now, because any asset is better than what you got.
Yeah, the bottom line is that other teams know the Rockets are not, they have no leverage.
Right.
You know, if they want to get rid of Asik, they're not going to get a fair offer for him right now. I think you'll see in the next few days, though, them talking about how much better he looks and how much better he's playing on the floor and what a key, rim defender he is, all this kind of stuff. They want to move him.
Sure.
Can they? I would say the odds probably less than 50-50.
All right, well, we talked about Michael Sam at the beginning of the show. Robert, you're around the Texans a lot. Would the Texans be a place where Michael Sam would be comfortable playing?
I think the key is that they have a veteran leadership group in place. Chris Myers, Dwayne Brown, J.J. Watt. It is a strong locker room. This is a team that doesn't have to worry about one player coming in and disrupting the atmosphere of the locker room. And all the players are saying all the right things, and I get that. Yeah. I mean, anybody who's going to speak publicly is going to say the right thing. There will be a discomfort level in any locker room. I don't think the Texans would be any more than any other situation. I think the Texans could welcome him in. The question to me is really whether Bill O'Brien wants to have the media circus that will surround wherever he goes.
Because he's going to ultimately go across. But you don't draft this guy without telling the owner, what do you think? This is the guy we think. And that's kind of what I was going to talk about next with Michael Sam. Everybody thinks this is a short shelf life on this story. I don't. I think because it's that subject, that topic, that it's always going to be around. And I wanted to get both of you guys, what you think, because I think this is one of these almost Tebow-esque, not so big, but it's always going to be an underlying theme.
Well, and the Texans are about to have a whole different culture with Bill O'Brien as the head coach. Right. I mean, they have already instituted something different in the locker room. They've taken down the pictures of guys who've gone to the Pro Bowl, guys who've been players of the week, taken off the names of the locker room. It's just numbers. It is very Patriots-like, and we know how the Patriots deal with media circuses. They shut it down.
Right.
And O'Brien is from that Bill Belichick school. He expects to control everything, and he doesn't want the national publicity that this would bring. I compare it to the Manti Te'o thing, which did have a short shelf life, except this is not just a fictional.
Right.
It's not a rumor.
It's not a fictional girlfriend. This is this is who he is, and this is what he will be known for. We'll know about Michael Sam for the rest of our lives. He is he has that kind of impact. I don't think Bill O'Brien wants that, especially in his first year on the job.
It's societal impact. I mean, what Manti Te'o did was more of the farce was just, it was intriguing. It was intriguing for people. But
tabloid TV is what it was.
All right, well, very quickly, of course, Texans have the #1 pick in the draft. Everyone's weighing in.
We're asking everybody.
Even the Texans players. DJ Swearinger said he would like to see his former teammate from South Carolina, Jadeveon Clowney, drafted with that #1 overall pick. Andre Johnson said, well, he would like the Texans to trade back, get some more picks. And he also said, hey, I'm pretty impressed with Johnny Manziel. Do these players, do their opinions really make a difference, Robert?
There are a few players in the league who can have that kind of pull. There's nobody on the Texans, though, that's going to have a say in who they draft on May 8th. It's not going to happen. The guy is Bill O'Brien. Nobody in the locker room, none of the players are going to have that kind of pull. I'd be more worried if DJ Swearinger said, I don't think they should take Clowney, my old teammate.
Who do they get?
I'm leaning towards Blake Bortles. Call me crazy, but I think he fits the mold.
Agreed. Although I'd like to see Manziel.
For us, it'd be great.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Robert, well, you're going to be back. You're going to have your hot take of the week, and we'll have our champs and our chumps. You don't want to miss that. We'll be back after this break.